Garza. Dagger from Luka Garza.
Reigning Big Ten Player of the Year, Luka Garza, deciding to test the draft process on Friday. Luka, we'll get to that in a minute, but first, most importantly, how are you? How's your family?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. You know, my family's doing well. Everyone's healthy. It's awesome being here and being able to enjoy the family time that I don't usually get. So it's been fun.
Now, I know a lot of Hawkeye fans out there immediately nervous when they see that you are going to test the draft process. Can you explain exactly what that means for you specifically?
Well, it means that I'll be able to get, the feedback, that I need to make a good decision. And, keeping my eligibility was important to me during this process because I obviously know, what, my senior season could have in store in terms of the team we could have and the potential of the damage we could do. So like I said, when in my statement that, if this is not the right time to make this move to the NBA, I'm very excited about coming back. So I just want to honestly see where I'm at with these NBA teams, see if there's, something going back, if they want me to go back and work on anything and see if I'll have a better opportunity after my senior year or if this is the year. So, I'm just looking forward to being able to, finally know, where I'm at with these teams. Obviously I've never talked to an NBA team before, so this is going to be the first time.
For you to consider keeping your name in the draft, what would you have to hear from those NBA teams?
I'd honestly have to hear that there was a real opportunity for me, that it was a good fit with the team, and that they saw me on their roster, in the 2021 season. So I think, the G League is a good route, but for me, that wouldn't be enough for me to pass, on the opportunities that we have my senior season. So it would definitely take a real opportunity, and if that comes, that's the way it's going to go. But if it doesn't, I'm very excited about returning.
Listen, there's no question about it. If you return with the rest of the nucleus returning, the Hawkeyes would be one of, if not the favorites inside the Big Ten. How much will that eventually affect your decision?
It's definitely going to affect me. I love my teammates and I love my coaches, and I love Iowa City. So this is going to be a hard decision either way. But going through this process is going to allow me to have the clarity that I need going into a decision like this. So I'm looking forward to it, but obviously kind of nervous as well. It's been a fun 3 years, and I'm excited for what the future has in store, whether that means I'm coming back or not.
Luka, like the rest of us, you've had an awful lot of time, probably too much time to think right now, but it's also given you the chance to maybe think back. Has it really sunk in just the gravity of what you accomplished this year? Not just one of the best seasons in Iowa basketball history, one of the best seasons in Big Ten basketball history.
It's still surreal, it's still hard to believe, and it's still just kind of like a dream to me. It's something that, I never envisioned, coming into college basketball, coming into Big Ten. I knew I had a lot of potential as a basketball player, and personally, I still feel like I haven't hit that potential, and that's why, despite all the accolades and everything, that it's just going to continue to motivate me, because I know that I can continue to improve and that I haven't reached my potential yet. But this year was incredible, and it was the most fun I've had in the season, and that's not because of the stats I was able to put up. Is because of the relationships I built with my teammates and my coaches. It was just a year unlike any other.
Was there a specific point in the year where you realized that other teams had thrown out the scouting report and they said, this guy is not the same guy we saw last year, and they started game planning specifically for you?
I think I saw that pretty early on. Even when we went to Vegas, I started seeing some double teams, and that's kind of when the first time I really faced it. Even DePaul at home, we only played like 2 or 3 games, and they were double teaming me, and it was something I had to adjust to because, obviously I'd faced doubles before. Sophomore year a couple times, but not really as often as I did, this year. So, once it changed, then I knew it was going to happen all year. But I was ready for the challenge, and I've worked against double teams in my career, so I knew, and I've seen a lot of different game plans. But this year, you definitely I saw all sorts of things. Obviously, one of the six houses in the Nebraska game where I felt like I had the entire team guarding me the entire game. But no, I'd never seen anything like that. But it was a great year for me to learn as a basketball player how to adjust to different game plans. So I'm ready for anything in terms of the rest of my career. I'm ready for any way a coach wants to guard me because I've pretty much approached every different situation.
Well, that led me right into my next question. What little things did you do? How did you adjust when teams started playing you differently and focused so much on stopping you every single time you had the ball?
First it came in the film room watching, a film with my assistant coaches and my head coach just going through, different things I could do to get out of the double teams. And, one of those things was just being able to get early position, in transition, which we're, a transition team that, strives off, moving the ball and running. So if I was able to get down there fast enough and post guys up before teams had a chance to double, that was going to help us and help me. But as well as, opening up when I catch the ball, reverse pivot, being able to see the floor when a team sends a double at me. If I open up, I'm able to see the floor and make a good read as a passer or be able to make a move toward the basket. And, I learned a lot. I have to go quicker and you have to do different stuff because, it's not like, double teams in high school. These are guys that are really athletic, big. If they're going big to big, it's like almost 2 7-footers coming at me. So you got to be really smart and crafty with how you, go, but you can't lose your aggressiveness and your confidence, and you still have to be able to take shots and shoot. And a lot of guys when they struggle with double teams is because they become almost passive, and it's nothing going to stop me from trying to score and trying to help my team.
And you continued to score. Let's get you out of here on a lighter note. You're a guy who's going to be graded a lot by NBA teams in the next couple of months. I want you to do some grading of me. And here's why I ask, because you have great hair. I mean, you come from a family of great hair. Your dad has terrific hair. Your coach, Fran McCaffrey, has great hair. As I posted yesterday, like many of us, I can't get to the barbershop. So I gave myself my first ever self-styled haircut. What do you think? From a guy who knows great hair, how'd I do?
Wow, I'm impressed. I think it looks great. I think you did a great job. I definitely couldn't do that myself. I'm scared to get the clippers anywhere near my head, and I won't let anybody in my family do it. I have a barber in Iowa, so whenever I get back there, I'm gonna wait. But so I'll be kind of rocking the long hair until then. But you did a great job.
Well, that's because I had the same attitude that you had. My son offered, and I said, no, man, I don't want a G League haircut. If I'm going to get it, I want the full style pro haircut.
10 out of 10 rating from me.
Luka, Garza, great stuff, man. It was so much fun to watch you this year. Best of luck. I know this won't be an easy decision to make, but I'm guessing that you'll make the right one as you did all year long. Stay healthy. Best to you and your family.
Thank you. I appreciate that.